Today's story is about an engineer who has become an environmental educator and a spokesperson. Hello, it's James from the Global Portrait Project, where I'm painting 193 portraits of 193 people, each involved in their country in a positive environmental action. And today it's the turn of country number 54, El Salvador. The subject for my portrait for El Salvador is Letty Marroquin, founder of the environmental organisation The EcoTea and environmental spokesperson. El Salvador is a country in Central America. It is bordered by countries beginning with G and H, and on the south by the Pacific Ocean. The main environmental issues facing El Salvador are climate change vulnerability, water scarcity, deforestation, and pollution. When I searched online for El Salvador and environmentalist, the top hit was consistently the organisation The EcoTea. Following a few messages, I finally got in contact with EcoTea's founder, Letty Marroquin, who is the subject for my portrait for Country 54, El Salvador. Letty is an environmental engineer who aims to raise awareness of how to live in harmony with nature. She dedicates her time to participating in environmental projects and teaching environmental education. Letty says, "In my experience, since I was a child, I have felt a lot of empathy for all living beings, especially with the flora. I took the decision to study environmental management engineering and deepen my knowledge in the environmental area. I have participated in several projects and activities for the environment over the years, and what I have loved the most is to meet people who have the same vision as me to protect the planet. One of my advice to others is, no matter what area of study you have or what your tastes are, protecting the environment is everyone's job, so start now." Letty considers that it is only by being in contact with nature that people can be more aware and engaged with these issues. In 2020, Letty created the EcoTea, a space where people can connect, have tea, and discuss environmental issues. The initiative quickly took off and has expanded to include education and activism, including protesting against the recent changes in legislation allowing the recommencement of the highly polluting mineral extraction industry. Letty says it isn't just about preserving the environment or preserving native species, animals and so on. It is also about how we can achieve a sustainable way of life by taking environmental actions that can lead us to a better future as a society. Letty is an advocate for slow fashion, a movement committed to a more sustainable future for the fashion industry. She says, "For me, fashion represents the cultural expression of each country's identity. It's necessary to return to the sustainable practices of our ancestors to continue the cultural legacy through clothing. The era of fast fashion has had disastrous consequences for the planet due to a lack of education regarding consumerism. As we become more conscious of our purchases and embrace true sustainable thinking, we will achieve a more balanced life in every way." In 2023, Letty was a signer of the Youth Declaration for Climate Change in El Salvador. Apologies for the jump in the painting that's about to come up, because for the first time since I've been doing the project, I actually forgot to put the camera on for a half-hour painting session. If you'd like to find out more about Letty and EcoTea, I have put some links in the description below. Final words from Letty are, "The teaching of protection is based on respect, and that is the key to preserving our home, the planet. There is more information about this painting and how to get involved with the Global Portrait Project on the website and Instagram page, and the links are in the description below. Next time we'll be meeting someone working in conservation in Equatorial Guinea.